It is Wednesday, episode 348. This is OSD, Obsessive Sneaker Disorder. Talking sneakers since 2007. Yes, we've been around that long and then some. My name is D. Wells, along with the Sole Doctors and Disorderlies, coming to you live and direct from the OSD studio. Thank you for tuning in. We got a great show in store for you. Thank you to all the people that check out the show, that go back and listen to the archives. That's certainly newfound show to them on the internet. We love that. We love hearing from you. So keep those emails, keep those tweets, keep those posts on Instagram, all that good stuff. Keep them coming. We had a request earlier tonight, Paper Chaser, that we want, someone requested our man All Drizzle wanted to bring back the infamous or famous WTF section. So we may have to just bring that back on a future episode where we put someone under the soul, under the gun, and then some. So my name is D. Well. Let's get straight to it. Let's go to the one and only Mr. Paper Chaser himself in NYC. What's up, sir?
What's good, D. Wells?
Welcome,
good. Sole Doctors and Disorderlies around the world. Welcome to OSD episode number 348. That's right, talking sneakers since 2007. That is what indeed we've been doing. We are fast approaching our 8th anniversary of OSD. So, again, as D. Wells said earlier, I echo those sentiments to thank everybody who has just been getting wind of us over, the last X amount of weeks and months, and you guys are chiming in and interacting and hitting us up. We indeed do appreciate that, and we're looking forward to some fun stuff coming up within the next probably couple of months with everything that we have going on with Out of the Box, the Rise of Sneaker Culture, coming to the Brooklyn Museum on July 10th, 2015, extending all the way out to October 4th, 2015, which I'm not sure if I told you, D. Wells, but that happens to be my mother's birthday. So.
Oh man, okay.
Yep. So a good date. We're gonna have a lot going on in conjunction with the exhibition coming to the Brooklyn Museum. D. Wells has already kicked it off for you guys around the globe. He's pretty happy today. He's giving away a pair of sneakers to somebody tonight, a fresh, brand new pair of classics.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm feeling a little bit compelled to join him, so I may be giving away a pair of kicks tonight as well. So we're feeling real celebratory and generous on here tonight, and it may keep up full through the summer. Who knows? We got a lot of stuff over the last 30 plus years for both of us. So I don't know. And we can't forget that we will be resuming social studies starting in the mid to end of July. Information will be coming out soon about how you can register for social studies. We're looking forward to all the people who have eagerly anticipated the return of social studies, and people have been hitting us up through our various travels and just asking us how they can get involved and experience it. And we'll have that info out very shortly in regards to the process, the registration, the costs, all that other good stuff.
True.
We will have a very busy and interesting summer regarding sneakers, because again, our motto is appreciate, educate, and elevate, and we do it like no one else. So we're going to get back to what we do, back to brass tacks, as they say, right? Is that the phrase? So
true.
We're going to have an interesting show again. Our brother Steve, Ridiculous Creator from the ONE, has joined us.
What's up?
What is good, brother? Hashtag show off.
Oh, well, since you're going to give me a perfect setup to that, then why not show off?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, for all y'all kids who was clamoring on that pre-sale for a shoe y'all don't even like, How about the silver ones that are actually limited edition that you missed?
I'm a little salty. I didn't grab those.
Hey, no, you still can. This is the one that didn't sell out because Kanye didn't wear it.
Oh. Well, Yeezy might have it on next week, so I better pull the trigger tonight then, huh?
Yeah, you should.
He might wear it next week. He might decide next week is Gray Day.
No doubt. I'm telling you, it's crazy just to watch. And like we joke privately, these are the ones that actually had LTD behind the name in the title. The white ones are GR. I don't know why everybody was breaking their neck for the pre-sale. Those are coming out. Everybody gonna get those.
Everyone.
Everybody.
Everybody.
What's good tonight, y'all?
We are good.
Hey, man. We're talking kick since 2007. That's what we're doing tonight.
No doubt. Let's do it.
And so before we get into all the big news in the sporting world, which is related to sneakers.
Lots
of news, right?
The plot thickens.
Yeah, so we're going to have to get into, our usual course of business, which is hashtag OSD Invest. We're talking the stock report. So, with that being said, we're going to read the results of today's trading. And believe it or not, as Jesse, JLR, PDX to BOS enters the building, believe it or not, Skechers is trading at a higher dollar amount per share than Nike.
Wow. Are you serious?
So I'm just going to run right through this. Yeah, it's one time. So we got Nike finishing today at 102.84 per share, down 58 cents per. Skechers finished at 103.85, down 55 cents per. VF Corporation finished at $69.42 per share, down 13 cents per. Under Armour finished at $76.92 as the Warriors are playing to go to their first finals in 40 years tonight. They finished at $76.92, down 80 cents per share. Deckers, parent company for Uggs, Teva, a few others, finished at $71.57 per share, down 69 cents per share. Foot Locker Incorporated finished at $63.41 per share, up 86 cents per. Adidas AG on the OTC market finished at $40.32 US dollar value rated, up 19 cents per share. Puma AG on the ETR market finished at 152.60. Believe they were flat. I don't see a real rating on their progress today. And last but not least, these two on the NASDAQ are eBay, finishing at $59.38, up 66 cents per share, and Finish Line at $26 even per share in the day, up 15 cents. So a mixed bag, half up, half down today, just about. And which leads us into D. Wells.
Man.
Our big news today, courtesy of FIFA.
FIFA, man. These dudes have been shucking, jiving, taking money, bribes. And then, word came. Not only are what is it, six people. I mean, we're talking big name people.
Yep.
In FIFA, indicted. This new attorney general, she is no joke.
He set it off with a big one.
Yeah, she's like, she's not gonna hit you with a little 38 or something. She can hit you with the bazooka and say, "Blow! How you like me now?"
Set it off with the cannon.
I'm telling you. So 6 cats get indicted, but the big thing is, I mean, so cats are taking payoffs, bribes, money laundering, all sorts. I mean, the laundry list of offenses are huge and long. But then the kicker to me was like, I was like, before some of the articles were posted, I was like, okay, if these cats are taking money from some of these other companies and TV rights and all this stuff, could a company like Adidas, which has been the official sponsor of FIFA World Cup for the past, I want to say, 10 years running, and someone can actually please, if you want to fact check that and correct me if I'm wrong, in terms of the number of years. I was like, okay, if Adidas is involved, bad. And then I was like, yeah, who's providing a lot of the kits for teams that have been winning the World Cup? And let's be honest, it has been Nike.
Yep.
Nike has been heavily involved. So I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, Adidas is a cup sponsor, but Nike is more of a team sponsor.
I mean, is this a Welveen moment where they're going to be saying, got him? I mean, literally, got him. It might be. It might very well be where there's like getting raked over the coals. And, you know, Phil Knight and a number of executives are going to have to eventually be called to court. And they could be asked to take the stand.
Yep.
It's not going to be fun.
And under oath, I mean, they can't. I mean, I'm dropping all sorts of puns. I'm dropping dimes like our man Kenny Anderson. Is it going to be an Ollie North all over again?
No, not the Ollie North. Not Ollie North. Not the Iran Contra.
You know, so it could get real ugly. You know, Bubba Sparks. You know,
Bubba Sparks.
See, I'm on a roll tonight, y'all. I'm sorry. It's hot. It's finally warm.
You got so many puns. I don't even want to pull up the articles now.
No, keep it going. Let him keep going. I like the speculation. I like the Fox News type speculation.
Hey, word. Word.
With the extra puns.
Hey, listen, I'm getting my Stephen A. Smith. Oh, wait a minute. He got in trouble for some shit. That's right. Let me stop.
Oh my God.
Like, so we're talking what? I mean, the number. In terms of how much money these cats took, it hasn't been officially reported, but I wouldn't be surprised if information rolls out this week. By Friday, we will know something more, but it does not bode well for FIFA.
Have you seen the Wall Street Journal?
No.
Article?
Is there an article about that today?
I just got it. It just got texted to me.
Okay.
So I'm about to look it up now while we're talking.
What are they? What? Give us the Cliff Note version. What are they saying so far?
Nike cooperates with authorities on FIFA allegations. The sweeping U.S. crackdown on alleged corruption at FIFA appears to have snagged Nike Incorporated in its net. Among the details in the Justice Department's 161-page indictment are allegations of bribery involving efforts by a multinational sportswear company headquartered in the United States to win an apparel licensing deal with Brazil's national team. Not so many words.
Wow. They went straight in.
And not so many words.
That's more Nike than Adidas. Wow. I'm afraid for the swoosh in that
they
one.
They actually said
They even put the picture
the Brazilian team.
Jeez.
Are you looking at it now, D?
Yeah, Paper has this article up, and they even put a picture of
here's some backstory for those who don't know about national team apparel. In this country, national team apparel is not that big a deal because Nike has had it on lockdown for quite some time. But they're an American company. However, Nike, in a huge coup for the last, I want to say 3 years, because it happened the last Olympics, Nike got Germany. And if you understand what that means, for Germany to not be sponsored by Adidas in track and field, that's the biggest coup in the world. So national team sponsorship is a major thing because it's also bragging rights. It's how you get at your competition because these companies are headquartered in these nations. So that would be like somebody swinging into the Italian team and scooping up Diodora, and or knocking Diodora out the box, or going to again, Adidas getting pushed out of the way for Nike in the German national team. Like, that's a smack in the face. And so they go for these big budget national team sponsorships because in soccer, sometimes track and field, definitely rugby or Australian rules football, if your national team is sponsored, you just go buy that gear. That's big money.
Yeah. So just as another excerpt from the article, after Steve's explanation of how things work, it says here, taking a little excerpt from the article here, it says Nike, this is from the Portland Business Journal, by the way. You might have saw that earlier, Jess.
I
Wow.
didn't see that one. Someone just texted me this Wall Street one, but go ahead. I'm
It
looking
says
for it.
Nike and its executives were not named or charged in the indictment, but the document describes one alleged scheme involving Brazil's national team and a 1986 deal with an unidentified multinational sportswear company headquartered in the United States to be the team's exclusive footwear, apparel, and equipment provider. So, yeah, that quote has been floating around not only just in the was that Wall Street Journal or New York Times? You said it was.
The one I saw was the Wall Street Journal. You got the Biz Journals. I said the article I quoted you was from the Wall Street.
Well, the same quote is in the Portland Business Journal.
Yep.
So it says Nike has sponsored Brazil, arguably the world's most successful and highest profile national team since 1996. So
Okay, since '96. Okay. Wow.
who else could how's the song go? Who can it be now?
Wow. Man. So I mean, the timing of all this. This is what gets me too. We know that Brazil is set to host the World Cup in a couple years.
Next year.
This is going to shake up. That's right. Thank you. This is going to shake up a lot. I mean, a lot of the stuff that was already in the works and plan all the construction and stuff. We know that's going to take place. I mean, that's been started from
What else do you have
2014.
here?
But now, what it means is the leadership. We're talking about a cleaning of house. We're talking about new people, new cats being brought in. This is going to have some serious repercussions. And again, when this case goes to court, and executives from these major companies are basically subpoenaed and asked to make a statement or maybe even take the stand, it is going to get ugly. Because if someone treated someone to a dinner or said, "Oh, we'll provide some kits for your youth academy," any of that stuff could be misconstrued as bribery or some sort of payoff.
Let's remember what's happening this year at Nike too. This year, who's stepping down?
Who's stepping down? Well, I mean, the rumor still is. Yeah, the CFO is.
The CFO is changing, which hasn't changed in 13 years.
13 years, that's right. What's the CFO's name again, Jesse? Help me refresh our memory.
God, what's it? God, I can't remember his name at the moment, but I'll think about it during the show.
Okay.
But yeah, I just thought about that as we were thinking about. Yeah, this is something from the top down that'll change things, and their end of the year is coming up in 4 or 5 days. And just realizing that the changes that are happening, I know there are some folks that are coming back over, some executives coming back over from China, back into the U.S. headquarters. But I just thought about that the CFO is changing, and he hasn't been. He's been the guy for a couple of years, and from what I know, he's the one that really keeps things afloat and kind of lets Phil and Mark know where monies can go and where it's coming from. He's kind of one of the final says that you never hear because he deals the books. So, there's also rumors that all of these companies, the big three, have 2 sets of books. So,
I want to go on. I want to go out on a limb here.
That's all companies.
That's all companies.
I want to go out on a limb here and think about real quickly other companies that could be affected by this FIFA corruption scandal. Other companies, not just footwear, athletic companies that not only make apparel, that also make other gear as well. So we're talking about shin guards, other off-heel apparel.
Balls has been Adidas for a long time.
Right, exactly. They've been doing. Adidas has been making the balls. Even a couple of years ago when
they had the issue with the World Cup ball.
World Cup ball, yeah, exactly. And how it wasn't the flight, pattern was all messed up by the dimples and blah blah blah. But think about for a second, what are some other companies that could be pulled into this kind of mess that they may not have done anything, wrong, inappropriate, but someone's going to say, well, they've been doing something. So
you can run down the list categorically, and what it would do is they would most likely not be called as an accessory to it all, or under suspicion, but more almost in terms of character witness against whomever is being prosecuted because of monopoly rules, because of international trade rules. You know, to be able to say we can't compete with such and such because they bribed the nation, they bribed the national team, they bribed the Olympic Committee or whatnot. That's most likely where some of the smaller companies who make that equipment. You're looking at your Champions, your Riddells. You're looking at there's small outfitters in the UK. There's small outfitters, that are just below that level, but big in the equipment scene. Who would be called to maybe testify that their opportunity at fair trade was taken away.
It's just crazy. It definitely seems like it's just kind of like with the designers thing. Somebody somewhere is like, yo, this is not true. Like, the designers got caught in-house because somebody was like, yo, they took some stuff. There's somebody that's saying, hey, Nike's not playing by the book. Someone's not playing by the books. I mean, we all know in business these side kickback conversations happen all the time, but they're supposed to be off the books over drinks, not to be talked about again. But a lot of times,
and the FIFA thing has been a hotbed topic anyway, because how does how does Qatar get the next World Cup in the absolute hottest time of year, in that area of the world?
I believe we spoke about that when we talked about that.
We did, and that was a bribery scandal brewing. The undertones of that was a bribery scandal, and how does this even happen? Because it makes no sense climate-wise for both the spectators, nor for the soccer players themselves. For the best performance, you're gonna have a bunch of people overheating in the desert playing soccer.
Right. And who was the other people? Chicago, right?
It was Chicago.
Chicago and Qatar?
Chicago and Qatar, yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Americans mad.
I misspoke. When somebody's mad, they get them.
I just realized I misspoke earlier. I said that the World Cup is going to be next year. It's actually not till 2018.
Oh, yeah, 2018.
2008. Next year is Olympics.
Yeah.
Olympics is here in Brazil. So I misconstrued. I'm sorry about that. So we're talking 2018. FIFA World Cup is taking place in Russia. So I'm going to go out on a limb and predict right now the official sponsor will be Skechers. just putting that out there. I predict that episode 348 FIFA World Cup official sponsor will be Skechers. Wow.
That's crazy. Oh, you know what lends itself even bigger to this is the Olympics actually counts for World Cup qualifying, because in soccer or football around the world, games are games are games. So when you're playing, that all adds up. This sheds a little more light on the conspiracy theory about the unfairness of practices, because now that you're saying, like as you said, D, World Cup is 2018, Olympics is 2016. Where at?
Well, it's Brazil in the Olympics, and then Russia.
Rio, exactly. And this is the team in question.
Yeah.
It's Brazil. And so Nike was trying to move to allegedly trying to move to the forefront in everybody's minds by getting on to the national team in terms of gear. Yeah. Ahead of time, tying it to soccer, but I guarantee you, once you are in with an Olympic committee, you are now doing their uniforms for everyone. That USA logo and the cut of the uniforms and T-shirts that was originally meant for track and field quickly spread to basketball and everything else.
Well, it says here, which Brazil is still kitted by Nike, correct?
Yes.
It said the deal was originally for 10 years, $160 million.
Wow.
So if this started in 96.
That's
we're done.
Years. They're done.
So
they were trying to lock it back down.
Right.
So there's definitely something at play. But what I want to put out there for folks is, I want to put out there for everyone the devil's advocate scenario here. FIFA is an international organization or no?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Right.
a conglomerate. It's a conglomerate organization. So it is
Right.
Federation of International Football Associations. So it's the guys behind the guys. Yes.
Right. So, with that being said, even though the U.S. Attorney General is waging this war, this is a war being waged against technically an international organization, right?
Which is
Yes.
huge.
Yeah.
So the question is, devil's advocate question. Someone chime in, correct me if I'm wrong. What's bribery in the U.S. isn't necessarily bribery everywhere else.
That's exactly why
True.
not much
Absolutely
is
right.
probably that's why not much. I don't think not much is going to actually be done because it's international trade laws. It's not just the
Right.
U.S. Attorney General.
And you're talking about all of the countries that make up the FIFA Association, technically speaking, if you're going to go this route. I mean, you're mentioning Brazil, but you're talking about all of the countries in the FIFA organization that make up FIFA.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was watching something before the show, maybe an hour before the show from ESPN, and it got me to thinking. FIFA paid out $160 million in profits to every country that's a part of FIFA.
Yeah. So
They paid out the total profit, not 160 million to each country, but the total profit of 160 million was split equal among every country that's a part of FIFA,
Yep.
from the biggest to the smallest, including the United States.
Yep.
So it reminded me of the bowl system here in the U.S.
Very
Because
much
not too many
so.
people know all of the bowl authorities operate as a nonprofit organization.
And independent of said NCAA. Most people don't
Right.
realize that.
And independent of the NCAA.
Profit
And
sharing.
right, exactly.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there have actually been teams that they've been allocated a certain amount of tickets through the association for bowl games, which is of course part of the reason why they were selected to begin with.
Oh yeah.
And when they haven't been able to sell X amount of tickets to the bowl games, they actually owe the bowl committee money.
First-hand experience with that. The Cornhuskers travel well. We have been awarded bowls, and I'm a fan. We have been awarded bowls we do not deserve because we travel well, so the tickets will sell.
See? So there have been teams, and Real Sports actually did an expose on this maybe a year to a year and a half ago. I watched with my eyes wide open the entire time. So if you go based on the bowl committee theory, or the bowl committee theory, how is FIFA much different, just on an international scale?
It's not different at all.
So what does this really mean? I mean, it's buzzworthy. It's getting press. But at the end of the day, it's not doing anything about the bowl committees.
Yeah, as Jesse said, someone is mad, so someone whispered, so someone reacted, and that's that.
Well, apparently, from what I saw, also briefly, again, this was briefly before the show, through the ESPN expose that was done a long time ago, or a while ago. This has been going on. This investigation into FIFA has been going on for years in regard to this. And now it's finally come to a head with, I guess, some defining moments over the last year or so. So if you're going to come after FIFA for said improprieties, why aren't you doing the same to all the bowl committees in the U.S.?
Because they're going to tell you apples to oranges. One is domestic and one is international.
Which we both know, come on now.
Exactly. That's a come on, man. That's a come on, man, for real. Come on, son.
So is there no way that said apparel and footwear companies hold influence over certain schools and the bowl games aren't related to that? Is that what we're saying?
Notre Dame is evidence of that.
So there's a grandiose degree of hypocrisy going on here with this, but it is sour grapes to some degree because, I mean, as you guys stated earlier in the conversation, a U.S. city was in consideration for the World Cup. So maybe.
And honestly, corruption in soccer as an international sport is almost par for the course. We don't, again, because it's not like that as a part of our culture here. We don't get a big deal out of it, or we don't see the big deal in it. But for instance, in the UK, one of their biggest shows is Football Wives, because soccer and the sports intrigue and the backstabbing and the unscrupulous nature of that sport is kind of like when with the finals being set up the way they are, magically Cleveland, who's not really that good a team, not in my opinion, is all of a sudden back in the finals. Your boy is good. They were 19-30 to start the season. They got some people talking that the NBA is cashing in on this come home story. This prodigal son story. That's how the rest of the world sees soccer. To them, it's a big soap opera.
I mean, and like we're saying, it's I think when you look at it globally, there's somebody globally sitting down saying, who cares what the United States thinks? They really do.
Exactly.
The last thing we need to be doing is be pissing somebody off. So all of a sudden it's like, oh, the United States cares about what we do internationally? Great. Who cares? Sit down. Sit your ass down.
For the number 5 sport in the U.S.
Yeah, sit your ass down. You're lucky we let you play in this sport.
Exactly. I was just going to say, you're lucky we let y'all play. Matter of fact, y'all got to be sponsored by Skechers.
Yeah.
Shoot, you really think you're not winning now? Now y'all ain't winning shit.
Exactly.
You want your draw for the next couple of years.
Soon as the team step on the field, yellow card.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah. He kicked me. What are you talking about? I don't speak English.
I didn't see anything.
You kick the grass, yellow card.
Shoot, they never think about this stuff on the Grand Slam, man. You got a district attorney somewhere being like, we're going to do this. And next thing you know, the soccer players on the field getting their asses whooped because the countries are mad at each other.
Yeah, I mean,
because you bit the hand that fed you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's buzzworthy. It is. It's buzzworthy. I mean, it's been all over the sports news and business news all day. But, I mean, at the end of the day, corruption here ain't corruption everywhere else.
Shit, corruption here ain't corruption here.
Corruption's not a surprise. I don't understand, like, buzz for what? Is this, these things aren't done with faith? I mean...
And the truth is, we see it, we actually see it every day. I think we're actually desensitized to it. How many times do we hear about trade deadlines and tampering when some team wants to trade for another player? Like, honestly, it'll, like you said, it is buzzworthy. It's going to go away in a day or two because from a business standpoint, it's actually quite big news. But on a layman standpoint, people can't even understand what they're really talking about, truthfully.
Yeah, for a sport that in America people don't even really care about like that.
Right.
That's why they're trying to associate big company names with it. They're trying to rile the public to be like, once again, this big public company is doing this.
You just mentioned something that actually makes a good point. That, all press is good press. This actually has us talking about it. It's got some people who watch us listening. Other things, and as you said, Sean, it's buzzworthy. These kind of things have been planted before to arouse awareness and attention for a sport that normally wouldn't get any. I wouldn't put it past that to be answer number C. Selection C did it on purpose.
Before today, did anybody know any of the names of those 6 people indicted?
I knew 3.
No.
Only because I pay attention to soccer.
Well, right. You're a soccer coach.
Right.
Yeah, I pay attention to it, but I knew about the FIFA scandal in terms of the city bidding. I didn't know the names in this.
Yeah. So let's just put it this way. So, our newly appointed, because she's been on the job less than a month at this point in time. Attorney General.
Yeah.
Loretta Lynch. I mean, she's going to be earning that whopping, when she punches the clock on her first day. Let's just put it this way: she gets paid $798 a day. She's earning all of that.
Huh.
When you put it like that, this is a grapefruit. This is something just to get her started. Don't talk about no issues in an election year. Talk about some sports. Sports scandal, that's an easy one.
And at the end of the day, it's the NBA Finals going on right now.
Yeah, well,
so swept under the rug.
Well,
Exactly.
the best. Speaking of NBA Finals, I saw one of the best memes last night after the Cavs won, and it was 2 former Knicks players hugging each other, and it said, "All right, so who wants to be the first to text Mello?"
Oh.
And I'm trying to find it, but I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "The internet. We know the internet is fast. We know the internet is ruthless. I mean, I like him as a rapper. I appreciate his bars, but Joe Budden, another one. He got for that kickball pose all weekend. You know? So, oh, you haven't seen that one?
There's
No.
a picture of Joe Budden playing kickball, and he's got this.
He was rolling a ball. He's got this perfect stance, and he's got the leg kick and the arm.
He was bowling a ball. Like
Yeah.
Ball.
So let's just say that he was playing kickball in it looks like somewhere in New Jersey or maybe even New York City. And oh man, hold on.
They got him. They
Definitely got him.
Internet is funny.
Shoot, I'm surprised. I'm sure we're gonna see some more Chris Paul and Mello memes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That's another thing. I was talking to. I was talking to my barista today, and this tells you how again, when you get in the context of sports, outside of that, people are paying attention to the drama of it. So in this country, it's the NBA Finals.
Yep.
We were talking like the NBA makes those draws, man. You can't tell me that a San Antonio and Clippers battle like they have, a finals-worthy battle. Just they're clearing the path for LeBron. They're literally clearing the path for him.
I mean, I always have this same discussion every
crazy.
conference finals and championship. Like, is this cooked? This doesn't make any sense.
you had an NBA finals-worthy battle to start it off. So that's just like in the movie Gladiator at the end when he stabbed old boy and then he still had to fight him in the ring. So he's weak. So you put those two gladiators against each other first round, finals-worthy battle. Now the Clippers are a little bit weary, so they give you their best punch next round. Bang, bang. But they're done. Get marched right through. They're just setting it up. A very strong Western Conference was top-heavy.
Was he bowling?
No, he was throwing a kickball.
What?
What's he doing?
I'm trying to find the original picture.
Wow.
But the internet, nonetheless, went in.
Wow. I got him at the little monkeys. Oh, man. And Dragon Ball Z?
Okay, I like that one.
Wow. Damn, Joe.
This is the picture. This is the original picture.
Nah, you can't be hella hard doing that.
Come on, Joe.
And the internet went in.
Wow.
Big time.
I love it.
So, let's just say...
tough, Joe. Tough.
These interwebs.
But I have to agree that the NBA Finals, the Cavs... And now, I mean, who are we saying who's going next? Are we saying that it's guaranteed to be Golden State? I mean, the MVP.
Unless they fall down on the job, they have the odds favorite chance to go, even giving up another game or two.
Yeah, score right now is 62-58 Golden State.
Okay.
With about 5 minutes left in the third. And
are they at home?
Up and down the court on Houston.
Are they at home on the
yeah, they're at home.
Golden State's at home. Yeah.
They're at home.
They chances are.
Shout out to all the folks in Houston, particularly in the lower area of Houston that has been contending with this flooding. I mean, some of that footage I couldn't believe because that's parts of the city that many of us, when we go to H-Town Sneaker Summit, we go visit and hang out. We hang out. We roll through there. I was like, that's why. I mean, I was like, man, this can't be real. I mean, we're talking parts of the mall and some of the outlet malls.
That's crazy.
It was so. Shout out to
H-Town. Shout out to Bun. Shout out to all Jay and everybody.
Y'all be safe down there.
Absolutely.
Word up. So I hit Kadoma up. He actually said he's north of where the aftermath is. He said he's okay, but I didn't get a chance to hear back from Bun or anybody else.
Well, Bun's on Gumball right now, ain't he?
Yeah, he's on a plane probably on his way to Vegas right about now, or just landed in Vegas. Yeah, Gumball. And I heard from Kadoma and DJ Oak Cliff and some other folks down there. They're good. Luckily, they weren't affected. But our girl Toya. Luckily, she was out of the area too. Lauren Luna, she wasn't affected too badly, but some of her students, that she teaches, she's an art teacher in one of the public schools there in Houston. They got affected. Some of her students got affected.
Yep.
So, man, we got to say, just keep praying that
Yeah.
this rain subsides.
And to the folks in Oklahoma too, man.
Absolutely.
So,
What happened in Oklahoma?
let's have some fun.
Yeah, let's have fun.
Okay.
Are you ready to give some kicks away? You ready to get some kicks away?
I want to give these away. I do. I've been holding on to these. These are the ones from. I know, Steve. I know. These are from '05. No, when did these come out? '04, '05. Brand new. They got the. I tell people all the time, like, it's the little details, and yeah, you don't see it when you're wearing them, but when you take the cardboard out, and then you take the insole. This is the key. These are the little things. I love the story, the evolution, Air Max evolution. So it's hard to see.
Oh, you got from the history.
That's the good
Little
one.
things like that. I mean,
You're giving away a pair of 180s from the history of air era? So what you have to do, I'm going to tell people right now, you have to make sure you have to not only follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, which is really simple, DWellsOSD. Tomorrow, I'm going to put out a couple trivia questions.
So I mean, I shouldn't give away the international ones, Steve?
You could.
You ass.
I love it.
Should I not give away those? I mean, I haven't worn it in about 2 to 3 years. So.
Hold on, hold tight. Y'all gonna make me.
I love it. I love.
By the way, in case
Dr.
somebody
Stefan.
didn't know, this is a sneaker show.
This
Okay, this is a sneaker show. We don't need
show.
any of that hype that y'all be rocking on.
I love it when a plan comes together.
It's just originals all day, every day.
Originals. There you go.
I'm left out on this one. I still own a pair of 180s in recent times.
Oh
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes,
And
sir.
I may even sweeten the pot because I'm gonna give these away. So you have to follow me on Twitter, and I'm gonna put out a couple videos, and I want people to respond with video. You have to respond with a story, and I will select with the Sole Doctors assisting the winner of this particular pair. The best story, though, I may you know what? I'm gonna throw in a pair of Opium 180s as well in the mix.
No!
Stop!
I got them in the back.
No!
What are you doing?
I'm gonna give away two pair. I'm gonna give away this pair and the Opium 180s, which I have somewhere stored in the storage room.
Hey,
This is gonna be the first pair.
Can I give up my Soul Doctor status for a day?
That's right, people. You heard me right.
You're going to have to do more than give up your Soul Doctor status. You're going to have to grow to a size 13, 14.
Hey, just paper in the toe box, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this pair is gonna be the first pair I'm gonna give away, and then the second pair is gonna be a pair of Opium pair. So
Opium 180s?
yeah, man.
Opium 180s, man.
Have you lost your rabbit ass mind?
Listen, their own sneakers, and guess what? Somebody probably out there really wants those sneakers and wears a size. Actually, both of them are size 14. Speaking of which, so these are 14. The Opium 180s are 14 as well. So.
All right, fine. All right. Who else is joining in on the fun?
Uh-oh.
All right, fine. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm giving
Them Opiums are nasty.
So nasty. I probably have two pair that I've worn, and I have a third pair
People are watching right now. This is big.
Yeah, man.
Them Opium 180s are nasty.
Okay, all right.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
All right. I'm giving away some kicks too. Fine. Joining in. I get
to remove my status because I am.
I'll be giving away a pair of
Mm.
Jack Threads.
Yes.
New York Day and Night Pack. Pony Slam Dunks.
Oh.
Wow.
Some
What
of the
size?
some of the most premium leather used in recent history.
Oh man, here we go.
Wow,
I love when stuff like this
really?
happens. Look at
Ooh,
those.
look at the sole on that bad boy.
Damn. A charcoal gum.
Is that a charcoal gum? Is that what that is?
It's a dark icy.
Damn. And it's white pref leather. They don't even understand.
It's
They don't.
perforated net leather because this is the slam dunk.
They don't even understand.
It's
Where's the other one? What's the other one? Don't tell me the other one's black leather. Because
the other one's totally all black and I'm keeping it.
if it's black leather, my heart will be broken.
So I'll be giving these away. I'm joining in on the fun.
Nice. I love it.
And
I love when stuff like that happens.
I'm throwing in a little fun too. Of course, you need to follow on social media, Twitter, Instagram, at OSD Live, or on Instagram is at OSD_Paper
Nice.
And I guess, do I want a story too? Do I want a story?
Yeah.
I think so. I think stories, and it has to be in video form.
Yeah, we want
They only get 30 seconds.
a quick 30-second vid of why you have OSD. I think that's easy enough.
That's more than hey.
It can't be because you have a lot of Jordans. So I'll just disqualify some of your videos now. It can't be because you love J's all the time. I want a real kick story. Matter of fact, we can go the social studies route. Here we go. I'll give these away to the person with the best story about the sneaker that made them fall in love forever with kicks.
Ooh.
The first shoe.
Is it still under 30 seconds? And like a 30-second video? Or are we talking you're giving them longer?
30 seconds. 30 seconds to tell us who popped your sneaker cherry.
There you go.
Sole Doctors excluded.
I will be mailing these premium ponies to you. And to be honest, I'm going to show these again. Again, shout out to Jack Threads, Mike, and the good folks over at Jack Threads. This is the best pony collaboration of all of them. This was the New York City night and day pack. This is the day one, and the night one is just as sick and like.
Can we see the night one? Damn.
The night one I gotta go digging for a little bit.
Oh, okay, all right, no worries.
Cause I've been wearing that one. This one I've been holding for a special occasion. So whoever wants it, and D Wells is giving away.
Giving away these, the first.
Ultramarine.
Yeah, man.
Air Max 180.
180. Yep.
And an Opium Air 180.
Yep.
Whatever.
And that's a 180 from the Air Pack. Remember what that is now.
Yep.
From the history of Air Pack and an Opium. What's wrong with him?
So we're gonna have some fun, as they say. So people can follow the rules. We're gonna make sure they watch the show. I'm gonna put it on Twitter right now. So you have from the time we start tweeting tomorrow, the contest will begin and it will end. We're gonna wrap it up tomorrow. We're gonna wrap it up on Friday. I think we can wrap it up tomorrow.
Tomorrow or by Friday. We'll give them by Friday.
You wrap it up tomorrow so that way you can announce it Friday.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
30-second video.
30 seconds, right?
You're a size 13, 14, or a size 9. You can win.
Oh, boy.
Gotta be in it.
Y'all crazy. Hey, yo, to everybody out there, y'all ain't get none of my shit. I'm kidding. I got something for y'all on the wall, but I'm gonna let this one go first and see what the response is, because your boy is going deep into his stacks and clearing some stuff out. So I would love to donate some to the cause of OSD, some prescriptions, if you will.
Yeah. So next week you can bless the rest.
Okay.
So are we gonna wrap up episode number 348?
we got to talk about one pair or one pair of sneakers that you're looking forward to this summer.
Can I start?
Oh,
Yes, you
Jesus.
can. Yep.
Yeah, Jesse. You
All
already
right.
know what's
Yeah.
coming.
This is
You
the
already know what's
NW. This is like NWA, like rolling up. You know it's coming.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Yo,
Why'd you look forward to something that you can now get at Packer
give me
Street?
that hashtag, Sean. Give me that hashtag. What is it?
Show off. Hashtag show off.
I ain't looking forward to getting it. I'm looking forward to wearing this shoe in Paris, son.
Ooh.
Hey, yo, Jesse, bring your face real close to the screen real quick.
Oh man.
All right, Jesse. What sneakers are you looking forward to wearing this summer?
I mean, honestly, I've been out the game for so long lately. I haven't really bought anything.
Okay.
I don't see nothing
Something
I haven't
that's
seen
fitting.
anything that excites me. You know.
Let's talk performance though. Even like, what about like to the gym? Like, is there any technology coming up, or a pair that you already have that's going to carry you through July? Like, okay,
Because I'm just now getting back into performance, so.
You talk about customizing your joints though.
Well, yeah. See, that's what's exciting me is that I think from now on out, anything I'm doing is going to be customized. So
Okay.
I'm not. You won't see too much new that is in line. If I show you anything, it's going to be a customized joint.
See, that's valid, man. I can't wait to see them Geminis.
I got a couple of customized joints I got coming through. For sure.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, it's good. It's good.
I'm thinking. Honestly, I haven't even looked at kicks lately. I'm in the tech world right now. I haven't even looked at them.
All right, Paper. We're gonna skip Dr. Jesse for now. Come on, Paper. What sneakers are you looking forward to wearing this summer?
I have a pair I'm looking forward to getting.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up the image right now, so bear with me a second as I pull this image up. Okay, here we go. I found it.
Uh-oh.
I am looking forward to these. And I don't have too much longer to get them, actually. So I'm hoping the hype beast effect doesn't, work in full swing, and I can still get these when they actually do drop. But I am looking forward to and want these.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, you know what? If I get my hand on some Currys, we can talk.
MVPs, baby.
MVPs.
Them jokers is nasty. We know. Did we talk about that on the show? Did we go in about the fact that start to finish the man delivered MVP?
Yeah.
Actually, the week these shoes came out, we didn't do a show.
Right.
See, I
Right.
think it should be stated for just a few minutes, and maybe, if they go ahead and lock this down, that would be a great pre-final show. To talk about how Under Armour won with the underdog right here. It's crazy. MVP status.
They won purely on performance. No hype.
Yep, purely on performance.
Purely on performance.
And their colorways are getting better. Like, have you noticed what he's wearing now?
And,
Yellow on yellow, your only highlights in the sole and on the H, like they're getting it. They're getting it.
On the low key, one of the dopest logos. I don't know if anybody has seen it. I'm gonna try and find it. The Steph Curry 30 logo, the SC30 logo.
SC30, yeah.
Ooh.
I saw it on a T-shirt actually.
Yeah, as a designer, I geeked out about that. I was like, okay, that's Nike level. That's design worthy right there. That's world class design. The way they did his initials with his number all in the same logo. That's what's up.
They did the 23 better.
Is it out there? Is it out there now?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now.
They did 23 better than 23 because Jordan Brand's been trying to play with the 2-3 for years now. And
they did it way better. Here, I'll pull it up right now and do a screen share. It's beautiful. It's flat out beautiful. And as a designer, again, anyone in the creative fields would understand how ill this is.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Ooh.
crazy.
Yeah, the visual play is great.
Yeah, SC30.
Wow, typography to the max. That's dope.
All custom typography. I'm telling you, people were geeked out over the Big Ten logo a few years ago.
Right.
Nah, this Big Ten logo has nothing on this. This is
And you
SC30.
know,
Yeah.
one of the other things that I see in here, and we haven't got a chance to talk about the logo. But one of the things I see in here also is Go.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, yo, that shit says go.
Yep. Absolutely does.
You're absolutely right. Wow.
The visual play on it is stunning. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
So
a great.
they're winning all around with this dude. They're winning all around with
Steph Curry won All-Star Weekend, and in about a quarter or less right now, if they make it to the NBA Finals.
Is this the new logo for him coming up?
Which one?
No, this has been on.
Out.
They're using it right now.
They're using
this has been on everything since the Curry won.
Oh, okay.
So T-shirts, apparel, all that stuff. They have him, as I said, at the outlet here, the largest one to date so far, the largest retail location for Under Armour. They've got him on the side of the building, arms stretched out in that Jordan Flight-esque pose with this T-shirt on. It's crazy.
Wow. Good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the MVP Curry ones. They'll be the first pair that I want, that I actually acquire, hopefully, because the other pairs I wanted have sold out for so long.
Out.
Yeah, it would definitely be a shame if the hype bubbled over that far that quickly, because at this point he's performance based, and so someone who wants this shoe deserves this shoe. Not in a hype driven way.
I want the all black one he had on the other night in Houston.
That would be
if they did a mid of this, I'd be all over it.
There's a low.
There's a low, isn't there?
There's a low.
But see, there's a low. Like, is it all the way low?
Yeah.
Like below the ankle low?
Yeah. Matter of fact, somebody from the Atlanta Hawks is playing in it. I can't remember who at the moment.
Yeah, that shit was hot.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to these. Then I can stop buying shoes for a while.
Yeah. You know that's an interesting note there that you just mentioned. Is we ask people all the time, what is the shoe that puts you on? An interesting question for some older heads or some more seasoned heads is, what's the shoe that shut you down? Like, what's the shoe that made you so content? You was like, I'm good for it.
That shoe don't exist, bro. Why are you asking crazy questions?
There's no shoe that does that. Life does that. No shoe did that.
I'm telling you, the fact that this shoe both performs for me and looks good, this shoe is doing it for me. Like, I'm willing to save pennies to do this and skip any other shoe. Just give me all the colors.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting that pair, but I'm looking forward to wearing this pair.
There we go.
Tubulars, D?
Yes, D. Well,
ZX 8000 Boost, courtesy of my brother.
Oh, that's the Boost model?
This is the ZX 8000 Boost.
And it's a prime knit.
Oh, but wait. It gets better. Look.
It gets real better.
Ooh, you take the booty out. And that is all.
Ooh, look at Steve's face. Look at Steve's face.
Y'all not friends. Y'all not friends right now. This is why we can't have nice things.
See? This is all Boost. And that's from courtesy of our good friends. Yep. This is from Paper Chase.
I'll just put it out
tried
there.
them on.
I'll put it out there to Sole Doctors 1 and 2 because they always come through when you drop hints like this. But I don't own a pair of Tubulars or Boost yet. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
Just putting that out there.
Okay.
I refuse to buy one, but if one shows up, it will be rocked.
I'm amazed at this sole because with the little window you can actually see.
And they took it even farther. That's an allusion to the torsion.
Exactly.
It's the window that shows the technology, like the torsion bar used to be right there.
Is that on the market yet?
This one is.
That's the 8000 tubular. Yeah.
This is the ZX 8000 Boost.
That's beautiful.
So I'm looking forward to. I've been waiting for the day to rock them. So I might have to break them out.
You done announced it. I would start them tomorrow.
So.
Plus, you said the weather's nice. Do it.
I know, right?
Yep.
About damn time.
Don't wait, bro. Don't wait. We ain't promised
About
the
damn
next
time.
day. I will put them on right now. I will walk around the house.
I'm indoors in a controlled environment for 8 hours a day. Therefore, everything can be worn with the cleanness. So I pulled a couple jewels out lately.
There you go.
There we go.
Or
Hey,
a
and
68.
they are appreciated in that company.
Oh
Score
God, you have no idea.
Yeah.
What is it, Paper?
Score 68-76 Golden State with about 11 minutes left in the fourth.
Oh,
All right.
come on, GS. Come on, GS.
All right. Lots of games
I want to see my man finish it. I want to see my
The
man
King
finish
versus the
strong.
MVP. That would be.
Yep.
Woo.
Old man versus babyface.
That'll be the Adam Silver / David Stern conspiracy.
Oh
So
man.
D,
I'm telling you.
I know you like tennis, man.
Yep.
Have you noticed that they put your boy Andy Murray in a low top
In
clutch?
a low top, I have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was surprised by that.
I was
They
watching.
got a little
everything
heat
the other
because
night.
he was practicing in Adidas still.
Right.
They're like, yo, we gotta get him in something.
Well, it's just like, what? That's just it. They haven't given him a pair of sneakers that he's been able to test and practice yet.
Yep.
That he feels comfortable wearing in a match.
Because I haven't made him one yet.
Right.
And that's the thing is, if they haven't made you one, it's not your fault.
Right.
Nope.
He's like,
Man, that's the open is looking good too. The
he
open
just
is
pull the
looking
Kanye.
Right.
Yes.
You know?
Speaking of which, Kanye's next release is June 26th.
Is it really? Which one is this one? This
This will be
The low top?
the Gray Boost Low.
Okay, so we saw pictures of that hit the net. I want to say last week, and we talked about it
Yeah.
as well.
There was a dude that put that up next to the Roche. It was like, I'm highly disappointed. I was like, oh shit.
Pretty much all it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
much.
Yeah.
I mean, is that the route that Kanye's going? I mean, it seems so. I mean, is it direct competition
Honestly,
for
It's
Nike?
it would be direct competition if they dropped at the same time, but once again, he proves himself derivative. Like I can't get excited about. I can get excited if something came out around the same time or they were on trend together because that's natural. You know, if 3 different fashion houses in Paris are using a similar animal print fabric, it's on trend. But if you come after and blatantly look as if you just copied, I cannot get excited. I don't care how big your name is.
Too much biting, too much copycat.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, there's a Roche 2 in the pipeline, so once the leak of what it looked like came out, like he was like, okay, we're going to have to change directions here. So it's interesting.
Man.
The other thing I wanted to ask you guys was, oh, sorry, Steve, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say there's still people sort of questioning his design direction because, you know, the strap, the toe, it just looks like a teardown of his Nike shoe anyway.
Right.
Oh, God. I'm blanking on it now.
Sorry about that.
Oh, the Nice Kicks Agenda collaboration. I don't know if Sean wanted to talk about that. I thought he might be a little mad about that, but I was like,
Who, me?
Yeah.
I heard the news about the coverage of Agenda. I didn't hear anything about a product collaboration.
I don't know if there'd be a product collaboration. That's what I was talking about, the fact that they're going to be set up on the floor with Agenda as a partner.
Well, Agenda needs coverage because the retailers are tired of it.
Yep.
All the brands are tired of it, and the retailers are too. Agenda it's like a going through the motions type thing. It's one of those work hazard type things now.
Yeah,
and it definitely doesn't have the pull like it used to have. It certainly
and all of those, because they used to call it going to market because the catalog wasn't that extensive. you wouldn't get a catalog where you could pick your stuff. Now you don't have to necessarily travel to market. You know, it's not like CES where they are dropping innovation in your face right there on the floor. You might see a damn magic trick of technology at CES. When it comes to Agenda, Magic, and these other places, it's just a trade show. It's a live catalog to go see this gear. So there's truly nothing special about it outside of the parties at night.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, all of these brands are sending people now who, hey,
have no idea anyway.
Well, no, I won't even say that. Hey, kid, you ever been to a trade show? Oh, you can go for me this year.
That's exactly it.
And then you got people who get off the plane and they go to the trade show and their whole agenda is to get as much free shit as possible.
Swag bagged for days. And
That's
like
all it is.
truly,
Come on with as much free shit as possible.
And truly, most of the communication, like all conferences and trade shows, happens in the rooms or at the parties.
Yeah, at the parties. Yep.
Yep, that's where you connect with folks. So really, it's like you said, it's if you got the money to do it and write it off, you send the intern who has shown themselves applicable during the year. They've really applied themselves. Right. But really, no one making
and that's not to right. It's kicks because they support us and we support them as always. But I think agenda needs some kind of creative boost or creative angle to get people to pay attention again, because people are really, really like all the brands and retailers I know are bored with going to these trade shows. They're like, oh, it's a this fest, it's a that fest, it's a suck fest, it's a this fest. I'm tired of Vegas. Too much of the same people in the same parties. You hear the same shit at this party that you're going to hear at that party, and it's like when the human factor to the whole shit kicks in, people are over agenda.
And let me tell you, firsthand experience at Magic after we left H-Town that year, if you're not predisposed, if you're not already connected on a list with meetings set up or whatnot, you really wander in that place lost. Because no one's, even if you go up to a booth, 90% of those booths ain't talking to you unless you have a meeting set up.
Yep. Golden State up 13 with 8 minutes left, 72-85.
Keep it coming. Pour it on. You got that red Solo cup, though.
All day. All day. And you know what's in it.
Uh-oh.
Of course I do. You from Brooklyn.
That's right. So, all right. So, D-Wells, are we back with episode 349 next week?
We're back next week for a brand new show. We certainly are.
So I wonder what Ridiculous and Jesse gonna give away next week. Keep this.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna make somebody happy next week. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna aim straight at the. I'm aiming straight at the beasts. Come on.
Now, since D and I did sneakers this week, you guys don't have to do sneakers next week. You could do branded apparel, Ridiculous Creative, and Jesse, you could do some too.
Technique.
That'll be my throw-in if the story is good enough.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
That'll be the raise of the bar. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a hint. That right there will match what I'm giving away. So if the story's good enough, I'll just throw that in.
Oh. In there with the 1, 2. Boom, boom.
Just like Sean to go ahead and make things interesting.
Of course.
Might have to come up with a custom poster size print, I guess, of something to give away instead of just a shoe.
See, look at this.
Why are you talking?
Look at all these creative minds and talented individuals.
I mean, no one really has the actual OSD logo on their wall, do they?
No.
We don't even have it.
I was just saying.
I know. You see
I need one.
Time to call in some favors now. That's what you're asking.
Like, yeah, I don't have one. I mean, wow. Okay.
And I need that. That would be nice on the wall.
Exactly.
I actually have
24 by 36. There we go.
I've got an Air Force One 25th anniversary poster with the OSD logo on it sitting in my files. Might have to play with that one.
All right. So we're back. Episode next 349, and a new episode of From the Feet Up is coming soon. Episode number 7. Look out for that coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, the warning is going out. It is the return of social studies. We will be back. And Sole Doctors and Disorderlies around the world, we have a referral program going too. So all the details will be coming out very shortly. And we are looking forward to reviving the program that we've launched back in 2011 and influenced quite a few people to become footwear professionals on so many levels. So we'll be back. What you got, D. Wells?
It's time for us to roll. It's time
Yes,
for us
yes.
to say it's been good. It is episode 348 is in the books. We've given away some sneakers. We talked some stuff. We
Yeah.
talk FIFA World Cup. We talk all that good stuff. But we are the original Sneaker Talk Show, talking kicks since 2007 and beyond. No Buzz Lightyear, but certainly we always keep it 100% with you because we are just like you. We love sneakers. We talk about sneakers, and we obsess about sneakers. But we always put people first. So keep your laces tight tightly, your tongue loose, and walk good.
Good.